computer. Okay, welcome to the Wednesday yoga evening class, which is scheduled on Thursday today, which is March 9th. We'll go through some stretches, some kind of a little bit of cardio, and then finally we'll go for relaxation techniques. Okay, so let me get started. Okay, so I think the first and the foremost, let's stand, put your both the feet about 3 feet apart, like slightly wider than your shoulders. Lift both the arms parallel to your shoulders. Turn your body to the left. Put your right arm behind your right knee. Lift your left arm up. All the way, stretch it up. And push your body all the way back. Go back as far as possible. And once you can't go any further, just stay here and count till 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. After that, come in the front. Bring your left hand inside of your left foot. Bring your right hand, or just point it to the ceiling and stretch your right hand all the way up. Look towards your right hand and just stay here for a few seconds. Now bring your right hand also out inside of your left foot. At this time, both your knees are straight. Now lift your back heel up. Bend your front knee. Put both the palms down. And just try to bring your hips down, chest forward and head up. What we're trying to do is trying to stretch our entire lower back, core and chest and head. Point your head towards the ceiling and look towards the ceiling. And now count till 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. After 10, come back and now bring your left foot all the way up in the air. Stretches as far as possible. Once you can't go any further, stay here for a few seconds. Bend your left knee and turn it all the way back. Push it back. Try to straighten it, and what you'll feel is you'll feel a stretch on your right hip and also onto the left outside of your left hip. Stay here for a few seconds. Keep stretching. This is a very good stretch for lower back. And then put your left foot next to your right foot. Now bring your both the hands. Bring your chest parallel to your. Bring your chest forward. And now you're coming into a plank position. Put your knees down, flatten your feet, and go to child pose. Child pose. Come back again to cat position. Back on your feet, back on your toes. Left foot back up in the air. Then bring it outside of your left hand, right hand up, back to where we started. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Let's go to the right side. Okay. Both the hands parallel to your shoulders. Both the arms parallel to your parallel to the ground. And now turn to the right. Bring your right hand up, point it towards the ceiling, left hand behind your knee. Go all the way back and back. Stay here for about 10 seconds. Now bring your right hand inside of your right foot. Left hand up, pointing to the ceiling. Look towards your left hand. And then bring your left hand also inside of your right foot. This time both the knees are straight. Lift your back heel up. Bend your front knee. Go down all the way. Push your hips down, chest forward and head up and look towards the ceiling. And count until 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. After 10, come back to lift your hips up and curve your back. Lift your right foot all the way up. Touch it as far as possible. Bend your right knee and push it backwards. Once you push it backwards, you'll feel a very strong stretch onto your right hip and also onto the left hip and also the lower back. Stay here for a few seconds. Give the stretch. Give the stretch. And put your right foot next to your left foot. Come to plank position. Go down on your knees. Flatten your feet. Go to child pose. Now again, come back to cat position. Back on your feet. And now lift your right foot back in the air. Bring it next to your right, outside of your right hand. Left arm up and right arm parallel to that. Now, I think what we'll do is we'll go sit down, do some stretches while being seated, and then we lie down and do some stretches while lying down. Okay. Now sit in the Sukhasana, like crisscross. Put your left foot on top of your right thigh. If you can do a Padmasana, which is great. If not, then you can just have it Sukhasana, which is like one foot on top of the other thigh and other foot underneath the other leg. So ideal position is if you can put a Padmasana, which is like one foot on top of other. Sit here. And now put both the hands on your knees. Bring your left hand behind. Put your right hand on your left knee and turn your body all the way back. Look towards the back. Keep stretching. Come back in the middle. Do the same thing with the other side. Left hand on top of your right knee. Right hand behind and turn all the way back. One more time. Right hand on top of your left knee. Left hand behind. Look all the way back. While doing so, you will feel a pretty big stretch on your abs. Come back in the middle. And the last time, left hand on top of the right knee. All the way back. Here for some time. Come back in the middle. Now, from here, extend your right leg all the way onto the mat. Keep your left leg folded and bring it under your thigh. And now hold your right foot in your right hand. Bring your left arm over your head. Try to hold your right foot in both the hands. And if you can't hold your foot, you can hold your ankles or wherever possible. But the point is your knee should be straight. Keep your knee straight, flatly. Now, see if you can bring your head down and touch your knee. If not, then go as far as possible and stay here for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. After that, put your left elbow behind your body. Let your whole body rest on your left elbow. Bring your right hand over your head and let it drop onto the back behind your head towards where the left elbow is there. And while doing so, see if you can point your head all the way up towards the ceiling. Look your elbow, ceiling through your elbow. Stretch your right leg as far as possible and feel the stretch. Keep stretching. Down. Up here. Come back in the middle. Hold your left foot in your right hand. Turn your whole body to the left. Bring your right foot on your right hand on your right foot, left hand on your left foot, and flatten your back right leg, flatten your foot, and now your hands are resting on your left knee and left foot. Your hips are down, chest is forward, and look all the way up to the ceiling. And feel the stretch at the back of the neck joint. You will feel a lot of stress coming out of that. Now normalize, come back to like regular. Don't like bring your head forward. At this time, if you can, lift your right foot and see if you can touch it to your hips or bring it close to your hips. Just do it 5 times. 2, 3. You can't do it, just do whatever you can, then I'll come with an alternative also. 4 and 5. If you couldn't touch it, put your both the hands in front of your left leg. So hands of the knee, hands of the foot. Now either with your left or right hand, hold your right foot, whatever is convenient, and try to see if you can bring it to your hips now. Let's do it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The 5th, let it go down. And now what we are trying to go for is a pigeon pose, which is like very good, especially when you do a long run, because that will basically flex your hip muscles and the hamstrings. Okay. So put both the elbows down in front of your leg. Put your one palm on top of other and bring your forehead to rest on your palms. And keep extending your right foot all the way back. When you do that, you will feel a very strong stretch on your left hip, outside of your left hip. Just stay here for a few seconds and enjoy the stretch. Now, come back. Turn your body to the middle. Now let's switch our legs. Let's do the same thing on the left side. So left leg extended, right leg folded. So we are making a 90-degree angle here. Hold your left foot in your left hand. Bring your right arm over your head and hold your left foot in your right hand. And down. See if you can touch your head down to whatever extent you can go. And count till 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10, bring your right elbow all the way back and lean your whole body weight on your right elbow. Bring your left hand over your head and let it come down all the way behind your right elbow. See if you can look towards the ceiling through your elbow. And now come back in the middle. Hold your right foot in your left hand. Turn the whole body to the right. Flatten your left leg. Flatten your left foot. Rounded. One hand on right knee, left hand on right foot. Drop your hips. Chest forward and head up. All the way up. All the way up. Keep stretching. Keep stretching. And keep stretching. Your head back to normal. Lift your left foot and see if you can bring it all the way to your hips or closer to that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now from here, you couldn't do that, put your hands down, hold your left foot in your right hand or left hand, try to bring it to your close to your hips. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. While doing so, you will feel that there is a big hamstring stretch here when you are forcing your foot to touch your hips. Now put your elbows down and put one palm on top of other. Put your forehead on your palms. Extend your left foot away from the body and feel the stretch onto the outer part of your hips, right hip, and just enjoy that stretch. Okay. Okay. Now back where we started. Let's go in the middle. So now the other thing which we'll do now is straighten your both the feet and hold your one of the left foot inwards. Hold your right foot in your right hand, lift it up. And now swing your right foot all the way to the left and all the way to the right. So let's do it 10 times. If you're not comfortable, you can put your hand behind for balancing, or if you're good, then you can put it on your left knee. So do it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. After that, hold your right knee and bring your left foot forward. Extend your left leg. Hold the left leg in your left hand. Right. Better is if you hold it from inside. That way you'll have a better grip. Lift it up. Then swing it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now comes the trickier part. Hold both the legs in both the hands, both the feet, knees straight, and swing them in and out. Make sure there's nothing behind you. You can always roll back. As long as there's nothing behind it, you don't hurt your head. Okay, let's do it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you want, you can go back and come back. So this is also another good exercise. That's all you're doing is giving massage to your back. Okay, now time to stand up, do some squats. Okay. So be very careful while doing squats, because if you do it wrong, it can hurt your knees. So I will go with the sumo squats first, actually, which engages lots of muscles, especially for runners. So it will engage your calves, it will engage your thigh muscles, and also your hip muscles. Those are the 3 core muscles which are very important. So the way to do it is like put your feet almost like 3 feet or 2.5 feet, like slightly over the shoulder distance, and point both the feet outwards. So both the feet should be pointing outwards. It's not like normally we have a 45 degrees or some degrees in the front, but this is like totally out. Like if you see the sumo wrestlers, so it's like a sumo wrestler pose. And then come down in a sumo wrestler position and balance let your body get used to that. So put both the hands on top of your thighs and stay in the sumo wrestler position. And now from here, what we'll do is, so this is one of the very, I would say, efficient squats. So the way to do this is like put both the hands in front of you and just go down 1, 2. So we'll do small dips here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And on the 10th one, we'll stand up. When you stand up, make sure your knees are not interlocked. They're kept slightly bent. So that way it won't disengage the muscles which are holding the knees, and it will make them strong. So, okay. And other thing is, while doing squats, your knees should never go beyond your toes. Okay. If they're going beyond your toes, that means you're doing it wrong.
But in this case, I think that will not be applicable because anyway, your toes are way too expanded. So let's do this 50, okay? 5 reps of 10 each, okay? So let's start now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. Once you do 50, what I want you to do, just like relax your feet. Just do some like kind of throw your feet away from the body. And then we'll do a balancing pose. Hold your right foot in your right hand all the way back, left hand in the air. Try to see if you can balance or take the support of the wall. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Hold your left foot into your left hand and try to see if you can balance yourself for about 10 seconds. While doing so, keep stretching your foot, keep stretching your hamstrings. Okay. So that was the squats. So now my favorite, grab some water in case you're feeling thirsty. I don't want you to get dehydrated. Because these exercises, I think makes you consume a lot of liquids, fluids. So my favorite is push-ups. So we have been doing 50 push-ups before I discontinued the class because of the winters, but I think let's start with 35 today. So there are three types of push-ups. One is the standard push-up where your like hands are at the width of your shoulders. Next one is the wide push-ups where your hands are beyond your mat. And the third one is like what is I forgot the name. It's like diamond push-up, sorry. So where your hands are together and you form a diamond and put it under your chest like this when you're doing the push-ups. So we will do with the standard push-ups, which is the shoulder width of the hands, and we'll do 35 of those. Okay. So the two ways of doing push-ups come to this like you can come in the cat position or you can come to the plank position. So people who cannot take the weight, the whole weight of their body on their wrists and your feet, I think then you should stay on the knees and just start the push-up, go down and come up. Okay. For all others, if you feel that you're strong enough, come to plank position, straighten your right leg, left leg, bring your chest just around your hands, above your hands, and let's go for 35. 1. If you can't do all the 35 in one go, you can break it up. You can do maybe 15, then again 15 or 20, and just try to finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5. Go to down dog position and come down on your knees. Go to child pose. Rest for 20 seconds. Okay. Now back on your knees and your palms. Now back on your feet. Actually, no need of going on back on your feet. Let's go on your backs. Go to your back. Lie down on your back. We will do some stretches and some other muscle building exercises while lying down. Okay, so bring you both the feet just near your hips. See, there shouldn't be any gap. Try to bring it as close as possible. And see if you can bring it by holding the feet, ankles all the way to the near the hips. Now bring your right leg, right foot on top of your left knee, slightly outside of your left knee, and pull it all the way down onto the right side. When you do so, make sure your chest and anything above your chest should be facing upwards. Only the lower part of the body is twisted. So make sure you're looking towards the ceiling, and your right hand can stay on top of your right knee and try to push your left knee further and left hand behind the body. Let's stay here for a few seconds. Come back in the middle. Move your foot, right foot inside of your left knee and push it all the way down onto the left side. Once it goes on the left side, let your right knee land onto the ground also, which will land on your left foot. So what you will see now is you are making a perfect triangle between your left foot, right knee, right foot, left knee, and your hip joint. So this is the triangle which is forming. Stay here for a few seconds. You can put your left hand on top of your stomach and right hand on the side of the body or behind your head. So this is the position. You stay for a few seconds. Come back. Again, bring your foot onto the outside of your left knee and pull it all the way down. Now, once you're here, bring your right hand behind your ear over your skull, and left hand, either you can put it on your stomach or keep it on the floor beside the behind the body. What I want you to do is do crunches here, lift your body up and down. So we'll do 25 of those, okay? Let's go up, and when you're doing that, don't use your hand muscles to pull your neck up. Otherwise, you'll have a severe pain in the neck tomorrow morning. So just hand is there for symbolic purposes. Use your upper body to lift your chest. So let's do 25 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25. Both feet together. Drop your knees out and see if the knees can touch the floor. If not, push them down so that your lower back is stretched. So the same thing on the other side. Left foot on top of your right knee, outside of your right knee, pull it all the way down onto the left and feel the stretch. Stay here for a few seconds. Now bring your left foot inward of your right knee and push it all the way down. And let your left knee land upon your right foot so that you form the triangle. Right hand on top of your stomach and left hand behind. Stay here for a few seconds. Let's go back. Right foot, left foot again outside of your left knee, right knee. And pull it all the way down to the left. Right hand behind your body. Left hand over your ear, behind your skull. And here we go. 25 crunches by lifting upper body's strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Put the feet together, drop your knees out. Take a 15 seconds break. Because next one will be It's more demanding. Straighten your legs. Bring your legs at 90 degrees. Both the hands beside your hips. Bring your both the hands behind your head. Lift your both the hands, point towards them, both the toes, and stay here till the count of 45. If you can't, take a quick break and come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was thinking 45, but I did 50. Again, drop your knees out, feet together. 10 seconds break. Now again, bring your both the legs at 90 degrees. Point your hands towards your toes. So what we'll do is we'll start from the middle. We'll go 15 times. Try to touch your toes 15. Then 15 on the left, 15 on the right, and then back 15 in the middle. So total 60 we'll do. Okay, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Onto the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Onto the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Back in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Take a 30 seconds break. Grab some water. Okay. Now I want you to hold your both the feet in both the hands and roll your body back and forth. 2, 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can try to stand up. The way to stand up is you should be able to stand up without taking any support. Once you're sitting crisscross down like this, put your both the feet crisscross and then stand up. I have some knee injury, so I'm not going to try that. Otherwise, I'll hurt it even further. If you can't do it today, someday you will be able to do it. So when you get up, try to avoid touching your hands down. So your feet should be able to lift your whole body. Okay, so let me have some water and then we'll go for the next round of squats, push-ups, and then we'll do Surya Namaskar. And then I think maybe a couple of burpees and then cool down and then breathing. I have another 22 minutes. So I think we should be able to cover all of that. The next level of squats we'll do is with your heel joining to your heels. and pointing your toes out. So these are specifically for the knees. Hold your earlobes in alternate hands. Hold your left earlobe in your left hand, or sorry, right hand, and vice versa. And now here, please make sure you see the position of my knees. When you're going down, your hips should go back as if you're trying to sit on a chair. Don't try to do this. Don't try to bend your knees forward, because what will happen is you go behind your toes, and that's what causes the damage to your knees. Okay. So when you're going down, keep your knees straight, try to keep them where they are, and go back all the way as if you're trying to sit on a chair. We'll do 25 of these. 1, 2, again coming back, don't interlocking. 4, 5, engage your core. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I think what we can do is we can do another good stretching exercise where you can bring your both the feet beyond your shoulders, about 3 feet apart. Both the hands parallel to your shoulders. Touch both the hands down in the middle of your mat. And try to see if you can move your feet further apart. From here, lift your left hand up, all the way point to the ceiling, and follow your left hand with your eyes and try to look up. Stay here for a few seconds. Come back in the middle. So the same thing on the other side. Right hand up, look towards the ceiling. Enjoy. Come back in the middle. Let's do it one more time. Left hand up, towards the ceiling. And down. Right hand up, all the way up to the ceiling. Look towards that. Feel the stretch on the inner side of your left thigh. And come down. Now, bring your both the hands. Stretch them as far as possible into the front. Keep your hips stationary. Don't move your hips. So your hips stays there where you are, where they are. Pull all the way to the front. Lift your both the hands. Bring all the way to the back. Let's do it 10 times. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once you're done with 10, bring your body also forward, bring your hips forward, bring your both the hands to a point where your chest is over your hands. Put your left knee down, put your right knee down. Okay. Now put your elbows down, one palm on top of other, and put your chin on top of your palms, and keep expanding your knees outwards. Your abdomen, your hips should be up in the air, your chest slightly where the abdomen starts. From that onwards, the area onwards, the body should be lifted in the air. Okay. Now from here, you can come back on your, bring both the hands next to your chest, lift your upper body up, and bring your hips forward. Take your hips all the way back, and if needed, you can bring your feet inwards and see all the way how much back can you go. When you go back, try to see if you can bring your head down and then come back. So when you're coming back, you're dropping your hips. When you're going back, you're dropping your head. Let's do it 10 times. 2, 3. This opens up your lower back muscles and hip muscles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now what I want you to do is bring your one foot in front of other when your knees are still apart and go all the way back. Try to see if you can sit on your back. So you come back to the sitting position. Now from here, what I want you to do is we can go for another round of push-ups, which will be the diamond push-ups. Bring your index finger and your thumb together, form a diamond like this, and then put your hand down. And your chest should be just above your diamond. And from here, what I want you to do is lift your both the knees, come on to this toes and your palms, and let's do 25 if you can, or else whatever you can do. 25 diamond push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 25. Come to down dog. Go into child pose. Take a break. Back, relax. Now, I think what I want you to do is maybe one Surya Namaskar asana, because that is the most, I would say, complete stretch of exercises. We'll do 2 sets only today, one from the left foot, one from the right foot. Normally I go for 6, total like 3 sets, which is 6 reps, but today we're running out of time. So Surya Namaskar, try to see if you can face toward the east, but at this time it doesn't matter. So the way to do is stand in front of your mat, both the feet together. It's a 12-step process. Actually, let me turn it this way so that you can see the actual posture. Join the hands. Join your feet together, hands together. This is 1, 2, both the hands behind. 3, both the hands in front of your feet. 4, left hand behind. So left foot behind. When you take it back, your hips drop, chest come forward, and head goes up. This is 4 and 5. Right foot also behind. 6 is Chaturanga position, where your weight of your body is between your palms and your feet. 7, 8, down dog. 9, bring your left foot back. When you do that, make sure your hips are dropped down, chest is forward. 10, 11, and 12. Let's do it from the right foot now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right foot behind, hips down, chest forward, head up. 5, left foot behind. 6, Chaturanga. 7, snake, very good. Chest forward. 8, down dog. 9, bring the right foot back. Left hips down, chest forward, head up. 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so it looks like you have earned your relaxation rest now. So let's lie down on the mat and relax your body, because we are so bugged up into day-to-day work. We never give enough time for ourselves to relax. which is a pity. So all you wanted to do is lie down on the mat, on your back, put your palms facing upwards next to your hips. And now just let your body be grounded. Don't think of anything. See if you can just let go everything. Let your hands relax, let your neck muscles relax. See if you can have your lower back relaxed so there's no gap between your lower back and the mat. Same is the case with knees. And of course, let the neck muscles relax, but there will definitely be always some gap between your neck and your and the mat or on the floor. While lying down here, imagine yourself on your favorite vacation spot. It could be any beach, it could be mountain, it could be your kitchen, it could be a bedroom, it could be a living room. Whatever gives you the utmost pleasure. Imagine yourself to be there and enjoying that moment. You will have some thoughts coming to your mind. Let them come. Don't fight with them. Don't resist. Acknowledge the thoughts and let go. Keep acknowledging and let it go. Stay in this position for about 50 seconds. Take some deep breaths. Don't force it. Let it happen normally, normal, but deep breaths. And imagine you're like you're in paradise. You are just enjoying time of your life. Turn your body to the right or whichever side you're lying down. And put your arm under your head. And take your time to sit. Come back in the middle. Come to the sitting position. Now we'll do some breathing techniques. So Kapalbhati is the one which is, I would say, is my favorite, and that helps, especially the people who are running, helps them a lot to build the endurance, and also it builds your capacity of your kidney, especially with this COVID situation. I think this is something which you must practice on a daily basis. You can start small, but try to see how much can you do in the long term. So there will be 3 types of Kapalbhati breathings. First is like you exhale with the force. So when you do that, you will see your stomach will go in and let it automatically inhale. Don't force the inhalation. If you do that, forcing of inhalation, that becomes Bhastrika. And Bhastrika is not good for people having high blood pressure. So I have a tendency of that, so I don't do that. But if you're in good health, you can do that also. But in this class, I'll be teaching Kapalbhati and Anulom Vilom only. So there'll be three types of Kapalbhati. First is like you throw this. So this after 50th rep, what we'll do is we'll throw all the breath out, hold our breath, and like squeeze all the lower abdominal parts of the body, including your anus and all, inwards. Squeeze and also hold your stomach in Bring your chin on your forehead, on your chest, and put it down. Hold the breath as long as you can, the last breath, and then exhale it. So that is the first type of Kapalbhati. Second one is the same thing. You'll do the same, but after the last breath, let's say after the 50th breath, what you will do is throw it out and move your stomach in and out. Like this, it will go in and out. And the third one is the same, same thing. Throw your breath out 50 times. After the 50th breath, move your stomach sideways. How to do that is like you throw your last breath out, then put your right hand on your right knee and push it on that side, and your stomach will go on the right side. Same thing with the left. So let me show you. So these are the three things which we'll do. So let's start now. Start with the first step 50, then second one with 50, third one with 50. Okay. And when you are moving your stomach in and out, when you're breathing, exhaling and inhaling, only your stomach should move. Your shoulders and the entire body should be stationary. Try to keep it calm. Okay. Second one. And when you're moving your stomach in and out, make sure your lower part of the stomach, lower ab, the area below your navel, that try to push it in and out. I think that basically gives you the maximum benefit with these exercises. Okay. So the last one. That completed the Kapalbhati, sorry, the Kapalbhati. So let's do 2 rounds of Anulom Vilom, which is your alternate breathing. You will breathe from your left nostril, hold it in the middle, then exhale from the right nostril. Then inhale from the right nostril, hold it in the middle, and exhale. So we'll do 10, count till the 10 count of 10 inhalation, and hold for 12 seconds, and then exhale for 16. 10, 12, and 16. Okay. Let's do that. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. One more round. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. So that kind of concludes our class. So what we'll do is now just close your eyes and chant Om 3 times. The first one will be a normal pitch Om. Second one will be high pitch Om, which is basically activate your vocal cords. And the third one will be low pitch Om, which will be using your abdominal breathing. Okay. So inhale. Om. Om. Rub your hands together, palms, rub them against each other, and put them on your eyes, face, and the whole body. And thank you very much. I think that concludes our class for today. Let me stop the recording first.